A mother was left paralyzed, unable to speak, and was forced to eat through a straw because she was bitten by a tick. Rachel Foulkes-Davies, 43, was bitten on her neck while she was sat in her garden in June 2015 but thought nothing of it until her lip turned numb and her face started to droop on one side. Thousands of breast cancer patients could be spared. chemoShe was sent home from hospital with a course of prednisolone, a steroid medication, after doctors diagnosed her with Bell's palsy. But she failed to recover, and instead her condition got slowly worse over 7 agonizing months until she was unable to eat or speak. The mom of 3, who has since been diagnosed with Lyme disease, says she is now frightened to go out in the garden in case it happens again. The former daycare coordinator from Denbighshire in North Wales said, "I'm now frightened to go out in my garden. The facial paralysis started with my lip going numb a few days after the bite. My kids didn't realize the severity of it and would try and make me say words like bumblebee, but I just couldn't. Then over the course of 7 to 8 months my ability to speak worsened. Rachel had to wear an eye patch and was unable to feel a twitch in her eye for 6 months. She eventually regained her speech but still suffers with brain fog and constant headaches and has to wear sunglasses to watch TV. I couldn't talk for 2 years. I was just living off of soups and stews and had to have them through a straw. The same went for hot drinks," she said. When she began losing the feeling in her face and couldn't close her eye properly, she went to Deeside Hospital and was given an eye patch and sent home within hours. But her ability to speak got worse and she was forced to lift up the left side of her mouth in order to communicate. Rachel also had to puree her food and was forced to eat through a straw as chewing would lead to her biting the side of her mouth, causing it to bleed. For nearly 3 years Rachel has suffered from chronic fatigue and depression while struggling to look after kids Jessica, 19, Callum, 12 and Kieran, 8. She eventually gave up work in December 2017. "I'm constantly tired and have no energy to do simple tasks," she said. "My face still droops when I'm tired, or even if I can manage a whine, and my eye twitches and squashes in when I eat. I'm very self-conscious. It's like having the worst hangover in the world is all you want to do is lie down. I would collapse on the sofa after work, having looked after dementia patients for 8.5 hours without a break. I was drained." More. "Don't eat these pies if you bought them from Tesco, Aldi and Nissan," or trained guard punched and strangled for telling man to stop smoking a cigarette.